Okay, you want to knead the dough until it just comes together, but it's still very soft. See, it's not springy, it's not springing back. It's a very, very soft dough. It just came together. That's it. Now we're going to put oil on top, cover it, let it rest for like a minute. All right, we're just going to pour oil over the top. Do not be stingy with the oil here, people. This is not a oil-free morning. You know what I'm talking about? Just let it on, wiggle it around, let it drip. All right, next step is to take a sheet pan, oil it liberally. We don't want anything sticking. We don't want to lose any goodness. We're going to uncover our dough, and we're just going to take a piece of dough, form a bowl, and you just pinch it off, and that makes this perfect little ball. Stick it on the sheet. Then we're just going to keep going with the rest of the dough. Then that's going to rest for like another 45 minutes. There we go. Boom. Beautiful. Okay, everybody, it's MOFLETA time! This is very exciting. It's actually, of all the Moroccan foods, of all the foods my grandmother made me growing up, this is my favorite one. It's been my favorite since I was a little girl. I just love it. It's delicious, and okay, so here we go. I've got my tray here. Basically, you don't really need them to rise. I mean, they do rise a little bit, but you want them to rest at each stage because we're going to stretch them out really, really thin. And if you don't let the gluten rest, then it's just shrink back up. And we want them really stretched out, super, super thin that you could see through. My grandmother had the best fingers for stretching because they were all like arthritis and bent. And like, so when she stretched them out, like her nails wouldn't rip them or anything. Hi everyone. It's so funny doing this. I don't know why it took me so long to figure out. Okay, I have my pan here set to medium-high heat. I'm going to take one of my bowls of MOFLETA, oil up my counter really good because we don't want any sticking. Okay, I'm going to take one of my balls, okay? You're going to put it on your counter. Can you guys see that? And using your fingers, you're just going to stretch it out. Just keep stretching really, really thin. If there's a few holes, don't worry. Also, the first one never comes out good. So I have my MOFLETA stretched out. You're going to see how super thin it is. You could literally see through it. See how thin that is? We're going to take that and just stick it in the pan. Hold on. I'm going to get you guys so you can see this. Here we go. Just stick it in the pan, okay? See how super thin that is? It takes no time to cook, okay? We're just going to continue working on our second one. Stretching, stretching, stretching while that one's getting cooked on one side, and then I'm going to show you what we do. This is the best part of it. So, okay, so now we want to work quickly. We're going to flip this to the other side. It's very hot oil, so don't do this with your hands because this is crazy. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, and working really quickly, we're going to pick up our next one. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, we're just going to lift up our next one. It's really hard to do this one-handed, and just stick it directly on top of the flipped side of the first one, okay? So the first side that cooked, that's what we're putting it on top of. All right, that was a little bit of a fail. This is really not a one-handed job. We're going to let that cook, and then what's going to happen is we're going to flip this over back to the first side, so this second one that we could put on cook, and we're going to put another one. Flip, put another one. Flip, put another. You're going to basically be building a whole pile of MOFLETA. Once you get like 10 on there, wow, yeah, it's very exciting. Once you get 10 on there, take them off, start again, okay? Ooh, okay, see, I just got my third one on. See that right there? Now I'm going to take the pile. So one second. You know what? I got to get tongs. I don't know what I'm thinking here. All right, here we go. Got to get my pile. Flip it over. See? There we go. We're building a pile. Oh my gosh. This is also why you need them super thin. Nobody likes doughy MOFLETA. Take the time, roll them out. Doesn't matter if they get holes. And actually my grandmother's never got holes. Just mine do, but whatever. Flatten them out. Dip your hands in oil, then using your fingers, gently spread them out. Be patient. Dip in more oil if you need. I told you this is not for people that are skimpy on the oil. This is not an everyday breakfast. This is a post deliciousness. It's usually served at Mimuna, but I don't know how my mother gets her act together after Pesach. There's no way I can be making this Motzei Pesach. So we do it the next morning. Here we go. Keep flattening. See that? That's see-through till you see the counter. That's what you're looking for. Okay, Denny came to hold the phone so I could show you this business two-handed. You just want to keep oiling your hands, use your 2 forefingers, and just keep pressing outward. Be patient, it will get thinner. See, look at that, look at that. If you feel, okay, you just want to keep spreading. See how I'm starting to see the counter? Can you see that? Through, that's what we're looking for. Paper thin. No doughy MOFLETA. That is a huge no-no. Just keep going in outward circles. It gets thinner. Okay, now I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to pick up my MOFLETA from the counter, stretch it out over the top. You really want to get it stretched out there. Keep it super thin. Let that cook, and now grab another bowl. Move on to the... All right, I just flipped over. This pile's pretty high. There's about 10 in here. I'm going to take them, put it down on my plate. Oh, baby, it's okay, baby. Cover it with a towel. Let it rest while I continue making more. Your baby. All right, I just got my first one in again. Just flipped it. Now I'm adding the second one right to the top of the first one. Stretch it out really good. Okay. Now we're going to... Okay, I just have to show you how perfect this one is. Look at that. Do you see that? Look at that. Perfect circle. You could see the whole counter thin. Even the edges are thin. Grandma, are you seeing this? This is some good work. This is really good. All right, everyone, let me show you how it's done. This was the first pile I made. I just rolled it up to make room for the second pile. You grab a MOFLETA. Make sure you don't get 2. You want thin ones. See? Super see-through. We could see Cheskel Meir through it, basically. And Dovi. Put it down. We're going to spread the butter. Can you put your finger on it so it doesn't slide everywhere? Thanks, Dov. Okay, spread the butter. Get it good at spread. כן, אתה רוצה MOFLETA?
זה חייב לך מופלטה.
בטח, חייב. Okay, boom. MOFLETA brings everybody together because it's the best food. Okay, now we're going to go in with a little drizzle of honey for some sweetness, for a sweet ear. Okay, I'm going to roll this. Okay, just rolling this baby up. Go in for a bite. Go in for a bite. Come on in, come on in.
Hello.
How is it, guys? Yums? The best. שליימי, איך המופלטה?
תודה רבה, טעים מאוד.
טעים מאוד?
איזה מופלטה, אין על המופלטות שלך.
I'm telling you, they are the best. You need to make them. They are amazing. Guys, this was so fun making MOFLETA with you. It's a food that's super close to my heart. It's one of my favorite things to eat. It brings me right back to being a kid. I hope you guys get to make this with your family and pass on these awesome traditions. Love you.